Hi folks, Pete here from Ashton's Cars, and today we're looking at this 2007 VW Touareg. So the Touareg is the larger of Volkswagen's SUVs, not to be confused with its smaller brother, the Tiguan. These are based on the same chassis as the Porsche Cayenne, and they have got a big car luxury feel about them. This particular one has come into us from a local dealership, finished in black with the grey alloy wheels, which I've just had refurbished, so they're literally like brand new on there. So as you can see, looking good. Also had new tyres put on the rears. Car overall is in very good condition for a 13-year-old car. A couple of very small sort of stone chips on the front end if you were being fussy, but there's not really anything on it that sets it apart or that will show up on camera for me to point out to you. I love these cars. They're very good, reliable cars in my opinion, and they are a nice alternative to the usual sort of Range Rover Sport or Audi Q7, that sort of crowd really. I 5-seater this is, so you might want to consider a Discovery or a Q7 if you really need 7 seats. But for the majority of people who only need 5, the Touareg is a very solid car, very good tow vehicle as well. They've got a fantastic reputation, actually, these, for being one of the best towing vehicles out there. This particular car's got the front and rear parking sensors, which are very handy on a car of this size. Just to show you on the back end here, very light mark running across the back here, but nothing that really stands out. Even the bumper, because it's got this big chrome guard, it's been looked after pretty well, and it's stood the test of time excellently. The boot's huge, as you would expect on a car of this size. Similar boot size to what you would get in a Range Rover Sport or Audi sort of Q7 if you had the seats folded down. So good size boot. Has got the excellent split sort of tailgate. You can open the windows separately and just throw things in it if you want to. That's quite handy. And coming down this side, I like the fact this car is the black with the silver roof bars. That does look cool. It's the Altitude edition, this particular one is. And the grey wheels, which I've just had refurbished, I hope you like, because I picked the colour for them. So if you don't, it's too late now anyway. I think it does suit the car though. I think it sort of makes it pop out a little bit nicer than having normal silver. And I'm not really a fan of the black wheels on them, so I went for this grey as a happy compromise. You've got the chrome trim down the side there as well, which looks very good. It does tie the whole thing in with a nice chrome grille at the front, so it breaks up some of the black of the car, because it is a big vehicle, this particular one is. I'll have a quick view inside for you now and show you how things work in there. So I'll be right back with you inside. Here we have the interior shot of our Touareg. As I say, Altitude edition does mean you get the full leather in it. It's got a nice spec, this car. It's the 2.5 TDI. It's about 174 horsepower, these are. That's a bit misleading, because this car's got an absolute mountain of torque. It feels a lot more powerful than that. And it's pretty good on fuel as well for a big old lump of a car. We'll just start it up quickly for you. Show you the startup sequence. So there we have it, running at idle. The only warning light that should pop up on there is the fuel light. It's only done 94,000 miles, this particular car has, and that's very low. We're going to have it fully serviced prior to sale. You probably just noticed that the service warning light has popped up, but that's known to us and will be serviced before sale. And it's got the DVD based Volkswagen navigation system in it, which is surprisingly good. It's pretty easy to use. It's got buttons rather than a touch screen, but it is nice and simple to sort of set up and use. And it's got a decent sound on the stereo as well, when which I won't put on now because I'd rather talk to you. But let's give it a little rev before we get out of here. So spec wise, as 2007 cars go, this is one of the top of the range Volkswagens. As you would expect, it's got a whole load of extras on it, including cruise control, heated front seats, dual climate control, and this rather good automatic gearbox, which is very easy to use as well. So the car's nice and simple to drive. It's very similar to sort of size-wise to sort of a Range Rover Sport, something like that. But I find it a lot less cumbersome to drive, and of course it's got the sensors front and rear as well, which are, you know, excellent to do. It's got the visual aid here, as well as the beeping that the car does, which is handy when you're in a tight spot. Very good condition inside as well. You have got cup holders, and you've got loads and loads of storage in here as well. Massive glove box on it, which has got all the documents in there, which I'll sort through in a moment. Overall, just a very, very nice car, and I personally have driven this car a little bit because I've been having the wheels refurbed. I had to take it 30 miles across country to do that, and I've enjoyed driving it. It's very, very smooth, very powerful, and that engine is an absolute peach on it. I've also noticed that it's been doing, on my running round, nearly 30 to the gallon, which I'm quite impressed with for a car, you know, that weighs sort of the best part of 2 ton. So let's have a quick look at the outside again, and I'll let you know how you can get hold of us. Before I do that, let me show you the back. I'm sure you're not surprised to see that there is a lot of space again in this car. It's a big car, so you know, you would expect that. You've got the pull down sort of armrest in the middle here. That's got sort of extra storage in it if you want it. These seats do fold flat if you want them to. I do like the fact that it's got the sort of piano black wood inserts rather than the mahogany, just because I think it makes the car feel a lot and look a lot more modern inside. You wouldn't think, actually, would you, that this was a car approaching its 14th birthday? So I think it's in very good condition for the age, and also it has aged very well as a design. These Touaregs have. In fact, if you look at the new Touareg, it hasn't changed a great deal in its looks. I think they got it right first time. If you think it looks a little bit like a Porsche Cayenne, that's because it is a little bit like a Porsche Cayenne. Apart from a few minor tweaks and sort of different bumpers and headlights, they are more or less the same car. So anyway, if this one's of interest to you, please give us a call. My number is 07932 873 646. The Touareg will come with a 3-month guarantee, and it's available to deliver anywhere in the UK. If you're within 150 miles of us, delivery is free. And we're happy to take your old car as Part X, so give us a ring, we'll value it for you. If you best way to get hold of us is on my telephone number, which is 07932 873 646. You can, however, comment below. There will be a link to our website in the description of this video as well. But feel free to give us a like, share this post to your friends and family, and please subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. We'd be most grateful for you doing that. In the meantime, thanks very much for watching the video, guys. My number, one more time, if you have any inquiries at all, is 07932 873 646. Thanks ever so much for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.